this really the life we want? Okay, let's think about a normal day. What is the first thing you do when you wake up? The first thing we usually do is check our phones. Then you continue with your routine, you take a shower, you ask your friend what is she going to wear and send her a photo of your outfit. Then you eat your breakfast and maybe go to school. Your day goes on, and in the afternoon, you go to a restaurant with your friends. And while you're waiting for your food, you take some selfies in the bathroom and post them. And in the moment your food arrives, you must take a photo of your food, add your location, and even tag your friends. Meanwhile, you're eating, you're waiting to see how many views or how many likes and comments do you have. That's our life. We live in a world where it's more important to take selfies and have a lot of likes than to enjoy the moment with our loved ones. It's more important to have more followers than real friends. But think about it. Is this really the life we want? Nowadays, social media is a very important factor in the life of almost everyone. This can give us a lot of benefits. For example, when you want to ask something to your friend, to find your soulmate on some love website, to express yourself, to just chat with your friends about anything, all you have to do is click and it's already sent. It also gives us like an extra brain with all the intelligence included. So when you don't know something for school or wherever, all you have to do is to Google it. People love to upload photos on Instagram, post what they're doing and where, tag their friends so people can know with who you are, and many other things that people, especially teenagers, love to do every single day. For some teenagers, having a cell phone or social media is like a blessing. They can't live without it. But if we go deeper and think about it, do we really think social media is like a blessing? Social media can lead to very dark things that they're not mentioned when you make your account on Facebook or Twitter or any other website. People are starting to do things just for followers or likes. They fake a life so people want to be like them, so people can admire them and try to be like them. But if we're talking honestly, do we really think people post when they're sad? When they're having a bad day? Because most of us don't do it. We just want people to see the good things in our lives, and we don't let them see all of it. And we all know we're all humans. No one is better than another one just for having more followers. We all can make mistakes, we all can have a bad day, and it's okay. We think that our generation is an expert on the internet, that we know everything about it. But let me disappoint you. This is not real. Internet is way bigger than you have ever imagined. Let me start with a simple thing. Google. Google uses only 0.004% of all the internet. So maybe you're thinking, and what happens to the other 99.996%? The other part that we're not able to see, it's called the deep web. This is basically any content that's not found by standard search engines like Google. But in order to have access, you must have a specific software, specific configuration, and of course, authorization to have access. Okay. I think now we know that we're not even close to being experts on the internet. But let's go back to talking about social media. What I'm trying to do here is to get to the darker side of the social media. And now I'm going to show you some data that will help you understand the real impact of the social media. Okay, internet has 4.2 billion users, and the world's population is 7 billion people. So this means that the 60% of the worldwide population are using social media nowadays. In average, there are around 500,000 tweets posted and Snapchat photos shared every single minute. study showed that what the average person spends on social media is 160 minutes per day. There's a new social media user every 10 seconds. Facebook, Messenger, and WhatsApp share 60 billion messages per day. Now, let's think about it. Are we really conscious about what this means for the world? The real impact it can make? The consequences it may lead to? We need to be aware that in the moment we post, share, or send something, we may never be able to delete it. So it's a fact. Every click, every view, every post, and every message is recorded somewhere. Once something is circulated on the internet, it may never disappear. Internet may lead to very mean things, and people may really get affected by this. So I think now is the moment for me to mention the cyberbullying. The cyberbullying is a form of violence where internet is the main way to bully the victim. This phenomenon can have strong consequences. For example, it may lead to anxiety, stress, depression, and even suicide. Cyberbullies may not really know the impact that this can make to the victim. They maybe just do it because they think it's funny or whatever. But there are real and strong consequences. 1 of 3 teenagers have been involved in cyberbullying. 1 of 10 teenagers tell their parents they are being bullied. Girls are 41% more likely to be cyberbullied than boys. The most impacting thing for me, 30% of the children who have been bullied have suicidal thoughts, and 10% committed suicide. I think people are not being conscious of the damage that this can make to a person. It can really have bad consequences. You will never know how can something affect to someone. For example, maybe for a boy, it's not really important to receive critics about him and he doesn't pay attention about what they say about him. But on the other hand, maybe to a girl, it's really hard to listen to critics about her and it may really affect her self-esteem. So you never know how something you say or do could affect a person. So what I'm trying to do here is to let you see what social media can do. Some people may see it as a blessing. Other people may see it like an abomination. But the real problem here is that our generation is so used to do everything with the help of technology that we're almost incapable of doing things ourselves. We need to start appreciating the real world, the real life, the people that is in front of us and not in the screen. We need to learn to do things ourselves and not just Google it. It will never be the same, a hug or a kiss, than a kissing emoji. People are starting to forget how to communicate. Even romanticism is dying. So, now think about it. Is this really the life I want? Thank you.